Yo, 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 yo. We're back. Double down.
Yes.
Man like Nick Dream, man like Craig, Mitch, we're here. Shout out to all my double downers that listen.
We're here in spirit.
That's what we're calling them
Body.
now. Double downers.
The double downers.
The double Ds.
No, double downers.
Imagine they were double Ds. Sounded like some
downers.
bra size. Calling the audience a bra size. Shout out the double downers, man. In full effect, we're back. Another episode. Shout out to everyone that's been locking in, listening, supporting. The love is appreciated.
Definitely, most definitely is.
You know the vibes. We're here. Last week we had Vuj.
Yeah, shout out Vuj.
Shout out Vuj. Great
good
human
chat,
being.
really good chat.
It was a good chat. Got quite serious.
Yeah, it did.
This week we're just here for the bants, man.
You know, we've got to put some smile on some faces.
We're just here for the bants this week, bro. I'm letting you know straight off the rip what time it is.
You know, I've cut the beard. It's a good look.
All right, let's talk about that. What made you decide to cut off the beard, my bro?
I don't know. I just thought, you know. So I'm checking myself out, man. I can see the camera. No, I'm joking. I don't know. My cousin, he has little goatee moustache thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, that looks all right, actually.
Same razor bumps?
A few, but skin's smooth, man.
It's looking all right. You're looking younger now. That's the most important thing.
I'm looking young. The face is looking smooth.
Bro, at least
the jawline. It's all good. You know?
All that running's paying off. I'm seeing it. Looking a bit chiseled there, my G.
Know, come on, man.
Someone brought out the hammer and the chisel and was just like...
Virgil, honestly, Virgil, I know you listen. I know you listen to Double Down. Please, stop playing games. Just get me on that runway.
You said please.
No.
A man's begging for... please, Virgil.
No, I didn't say...
Please, after I've been dissing you for weeks.
When I said please, I thought that's going to come out like I'm saying please. No, I'm saying please stop playing games.
So you're pleading with Virgil.
I'm pleading him to stop playing games, not to get me
to
on
give
there.
you a job.
To stop playing games.
You're lying.
Virgil,
you want to do
like
up model.
Play too much.
You want to do up the model because now you're feeling chiseled. I hear that, my G. Do you know what? At least you got the option, because I've always said to myself, bro, I'm beard challenged.
Yeah, you can't.
Facial hair challenge.
Tatum's just overtaken.
Oh, don't do this to me.
Why can't you do it though? That's what I want to know.
Do you know what? My dad hasn't got a beard. My dad. So what it is when we grow beards, and this is how I know genetics is a real thing. When I grow a beard, just like my dad, it's just patchy. There's just so I can grow one, but it's just not consistent. It's patch.
Yeah, but you got to let it grow
work.
to then.
Tried it. Just don't happen for some people, bro. I don't know what it is. Grow. I might have to take some testosterone shots or something. You know, just inject something in there. I don't know.
You got to let it grow. Honestly, you got to let it grow.
Or I could see Tori's doctor. Can they do that for beards?
I've never seen you with a beard.
Who, me?
Yeah, I've never seen you one.
Did you see the one I had during lockdown? Thank God, bro. You don't want to see that.
Yeah, I didn't.
I'll mash up your eyesight.
Or what you should do, grow it to how you have it. And just get a Sharpie and colour the rest.
Imagine that. Imagine. Some people do that though.
Yeah, of course they do. Draw headlines.
DJ Khaled does it.
What, draws a headline?
No, he gets like that black spray and really makes his beard deep. Haven't you ever seen that? Bro, next time you see DJ Khaled, yeah, after he's got a fresh trim, whether it's on Snapchat or an award ceremony or something. Rick Ross does it sometimes as well, but I think Rick Ross's one's more consistent.
Yeah.
But if you look at DJ Khaled's beard, my bro, it's like he's had that black spray that they use for the hairlines, but deep into his beard, my guy. It looks like it's been painted on. It's mad.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
But you know Americans, man, they know no limits when it comes
beards,
to
we're not drawing hairlines, we're not doing transplant. You just got to embrace what God has given to you.
You're saying don't fight nature.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you want to enhance things a tiny bit, that's good. But drawing hairlines.
We spoke about this last week because you was like, I'd get veneers, and you was like, no, I'm joking. Invisalign. Oh, you would?
Veneers maybe not, because I don't want, if something happens where one of them fall out, I don't look like Gollum for Lord of the Rings with them crooked
if you get veneers,
spikes.
If you get veneers, you just can't go broke.
Yeah,
because then you won't be able to keep them up.
Yeah, exactly. You can't. Yeah.
So it's for people whose money's long and strong.
Yeah, no, I just do the Invisalign. Just straighten out what's naturally mine.
I hear that. All right. Well, anyway, welcome to the Double Down podcast. This is the podcast where we like to double down on our opinions. Nick, Dream, Craig, Mitch in the building at your service, straight to your head top for your listening pleasure. Audio crack.
We're here.
We're fulfilling your needs.
Would you say that?
Your streaming needs.
Would you say a needs?
What? There's nitties out here.
What for the audio?
What for the podcast audios? What?
Damn.
Bro, if you could put it on scales, bag it and sell it.
I would love to know, actually. Shout out to all the listeners. What is like Where do you lot listen? How do you listen? Is it in bed? Is it when you're driving? Is it in the gym?
On the train?
When you're on the train?
Hit us up, man.
I would love to know. I'm just curious. I'd like to know where you listen to this.
Hit us up on the gram. Let us know where you're taking in this content. Let us know topics you want to hear. Let's go straight in with the first topic, man. Rated Awards, my guy.
Yes.
The Rated Awards took place this past week. It was a virtual Rated Awards.
I quite like that. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people have been doing it. I think MTV did it this year. VMAs.
BET did it.
BET did it. And it's dope because like the performances, they're kind of really putting in massive upscale productions for their performances because you're not limited to a stage.
Yeah.
So you could just be there.
You can do what you want.
Yeah, do it on site, have all of these things come in. We're going to get into some of the performances, but I want to speak about some of the winners to begin with. So the Rated Awards took place, like we said, and there was multiple different categories. We had Album of the Year, we had Track of the Year, Mixtape of the Year, Male Artist of the Year, Female Artist of the Year, Video of the Year, Personality of the Year, Breakthrough of the Year, Radio DJ of the Year, and finally Producer of the Year. Off the top of your head, any injustices that stood out to you?
Injustice is the wrong word, personally.
Yeah.
Because it's all a matter of opinion. You know, nothing's a fact, especially with music. It's just down to personal preference. But I was very
safe, people. He's playing it.
I was very shocked. I was very shocked that I don't know. Tion Wayne got Song of the Year.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
All right, let's look at Track of the Year. Let's look at the nominations. So on Track of the Year, you had H and AJ Tracy with Rain.
No, that didn't deserve it.
H with Taste.
No.
Darko with Gangster. That was a big song. I'm trying to love you like a gangster.
Yeah.
Big song. D Block Europe, Home Pussy. Heady won both. J Hus Must Be, Miss So High, Stormzy, Own It. Tion Wayne, I don't know. Young T and Bugsy, Don't Rush.
Don't Rush, I would have thought, in terms of biggest impact.
Bro, looking at it, I'm not upset with I don't know.
You're not?
I'm saying, I think Young T and Bugsy, Don't Rush, if they won it, I wouldn't be upset either. I feel like it's between them two.
I do think it's an odds. What, I would love to have known what the criteria was to get onto Track of the Year. It couldn't have been streams.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe they're looking at impact.
Must be.
You think streams?
It can't be because
Why?
Must Be didn't do that well. J Hus Must Be.
Yeah, word. Do you know
How
what?
did that get? Honestly, I'm a massive Hus fan. I think Big Conspiracy is a great album, but
Incredible.
Must Be should be nowhere near the Song of the Year.
They put some respect.
Must Be Song of the Year.
Track of the Year, maybe not. They were bigger. There were songs that were bigger than that on the album.
I almost see that song as a B-side. I know it was a single, but it's not even like.
It wasn't that. Do you know what?
Nah, that's banter.
D Block Europe, Home Pussy.
Yeah.
That song was massive.
I thought Dylan was bigger.
No, it wasn't. But no. What?
I thought Dylan's bigger.
No pussy, no pussy, no. Make me feel safe.
yeah. I thought Dylan was bigger. Darling.
That was a tune still.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, for me, it's between D Block Europe, Young T and Bugsy, and Tion Wayne. Tion Wayne won
Yeah.
with Stormzy and Dutch Avelli. I think that was a massive song. I have to ask your opinion on this, though. What?
Shout out the song. I like the song, but Song of the Year, no, we're not doing that.
Do you find it interesting that that song got Song of the Year and it was like an all-star lineup of three, of our hottest artists in the scene?
Yeah.
But then you had the other three, Chip, Ads and Skepta. They had an album together. They had that single Ways.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Do you know what? That's one of those albums.
Who was the real Avengers link up, Nick?
I listened to that album, not a few songs of that a few weeks ago, and it's not that bad. It doesn't. Insomnia.
It's not a bad album.
Mains is good. Like Ways, there's a few songs that I was like,
It's
actually,
not a bad
it's
album.
all right.
I just think for artists of that caliber linking up, it lacked a bit of replay value for me.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like
But not everything's a goal. Sometimes you just gotta hit the target and get there.
Yeah, but when it's those three, when you get, for want of a better term, Ronaldo, Messi, and I don't know, Neymar together,
you're expecting Ballon d'Or.
I want man of the match performances.
I hear you.
I want you to lift the trophy. I want everyone to put in tens.
I hear you.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I hear you on that one.
Exactly. So I feel like for them not to be nominated for a Did they get any nominations? Those three? I know individually people got nominations. Oh, they did. Album of the year. Yeah, they did.
What else was on album?
They were
of the
nominated
year?
for album of the year. I just moved to album of the year. So you had Odd Ads with Miskeen, underrated by the way. Odd Ads, underrated Odd Ads. Cadet, the rated legend. Rest in peace, Cadet. J
Rest
Hus,
in
Big
peace.
Conspiracy. JME Grime MC. Kano Hoodies All Summer. Crept and Conan Revenge is Sweet. Mo Stack Stacko. Didn't feel that album. I'm a big Mo Stack fan. Skepta, Chip and Young Ads Insomnia. Sneakbo, 9 Lives. Stormzy, Heavy is the Head. And obviously J Hus won that with Big Conspiracy.
I can't argue with that.
Well deserved.
I can't argue that.
I play Big Conspiracy more than all those other albums combined.
I still play Kano, Hoodies All Summer.
You still play What?
Yeah, I'll still play Hoodies All
You're
Summer.
showing your age, bro.
What? Listen.
You're showing your... No offense. I like Kano and I think it was a good album, but I don't know. What tracks are you still bumping off that?
Can't Hold Me Down. Pan Fried.
Hey, speaking of... That's a hard song.
Pan Fried, banger.
Speaking of Kano...
the visuals for Trouble.
Yes, at the awards, the performance. Incredible, bro.
Yeah. Shot really well.
Shot well. He's in his acting bag right now.
Dragged out the car like a chief. No, I'm joking.
Hey, Sully, what's going on?
Sully, man.
Can't be having that, Sully. Hey, did you notice that? I don't know if you saw it. Kano.
Summer House is very on getting dragged out by feds. What's going on?
What was I saying? Flipping Kano. I don't know if you noticed on his YouTube channel, he started doing like
I saw that
one-on-one talks. He
Yeah,
did one
I
with
saw
Gets. Who did he do the other one with?
There's a new one with Idris,
Okay.
and there was some other lady. I think
he's calling them Newham talks or something like that. They're interesting still.
Yeah, they're all right. They go on a bit too long.
Yeah, but the one of him and Gets was good. Like I like them talking about. Like I saw them debating about Biggie and Tupac.
Yeah,
and
that was good.
And you kind of get a glimpse into like the debates they have, like what we have behind. Do you know what I mean? Like you have with your friends. You start debating about music.
Yeah.
And I remember them saying, I think it was Get saying, I can't believe you're a Tupac man now, Kano. Like you've always been Biggie. And he's like, but during lockdown I started feeling him more. I was confused about that with Kano because I know Kano's a bar and a lyricist. But Tupac, bro.
No, I could tell he was a Biggie man because I think with Kano, he's always been nice with it. Yeah. So you could see Tupac, and I think that Tupac doesn't get the credit he deserves because he's nice with it, but he's very much. And I think Kano's only become that guy that wants to talk about injustice, and he doesn't mind acting in his music video, getting dragged out cars. He doesn't mind. Do you know what I mean? He never used to be that guy. He used to be Night and Brown Eyes and P's and Q's. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It makes sense that he was a Biggie man, and now he's like, do you know what?
A bit more. I'm appreciating Tupac
Black Lives
a bit
Matter,
more.
2020.
I hear
this and
that. Timeless music. We heard changes getting played all of this year.
Yeah.
During these protests. Let's move on to the next one. Big Conspiracy for me. Easily album of the year.
Yeah.
And can we speak about the fact that he doesn't have to do no hashtags, no music videos, no single, barely any features, and can just still go number one.
Yeah.
In the UK. That's massive.
Yeah. It's very...
J Hus is special.
He's very special.
Very,
on a
very
side
special.
note though, I shout out to GRM as well because Tion won, I don't know,
Track of the year.
But before that they played, it was Abra on deck. But I'm actually shouting them out because you see it was on deck performance.
Yeah. Because he's dissing Tion in that performance.
No, but I'm saying shout out because it's letting everyone know GRM. That for me, I read that as a stance as like, no matter what's going on, we're here to honor the music, and you're both.
We don't care about
that. There's you've just been awarded for Song of the Year, and you've got a really big song that we want to give it a platform. So it's just letting them know whatever that's going on, that's aside. We both can give you the platform on this to shine. So shout out GRM for that, man.
Yeah, and shout out Mo the comedian and Julie Adenuga. I thought they did an amazing job. Shout out Julie wearing the green dress with the green do-rag to match. Little, keeping the Nigerian heritage, but also paying homage to her brother JME. He wears do-rags a lot.
Yeah,
so it's matching,
JME.
All in the family and that. And I think they did an amazing job once again. Mo the comedian, man, like, it's funny you say that because I remember one part of the award show where basically Abracadabra performed Jiggy Jiggy on Deck. And then it came off from that. And then Mo was like, yeah, that song, Jiggy Jiggy on Deck, love that song. And then it literally threw to Track of the Year. And then Tion Wayne, who obviously is the op, won the award, and he's like, it's another big song, I rate it. So it's like what you said, just being impartial and showing love,
impartial,
and not trying to say, bro, I'm not taking corners or sides.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, exactly.
We're not on the road. We're here to do the business and uplift the scene.
Exactly. I like that.
So but shining the spotlight on everyone.
and we're gonna probably go into one or two more like nominations and awards and winners. But do you know what this made me realize? It was a shit year.
In terms of,
let's be honest, it wasn't one of the best years. In terms of what? In terms of music, it was not one of the strongest years. Let's be honest.
I mean, the year's not done. That's what first thing we got to say.
Okay, when I mean year, I don't literally mean the year. I mean in terms of the year of awards and what they're reflecting on.
Okay.
It wasn't it wasn't one of the best. It just shows that it wasn't one of the best.
So you don't think, in terms of UK music this year, it's been strong?
Not really, no.
It's been, man, because there's a lot of people that would argue against that and say we're at the strongest point we've ever been.
But why would they say that?
Because the artists...
Give me 3 reasons why.
All right, I'll give you 3 reasons. We've had 2 of our most prominent artists in our scene go number 1 with their albums. Nines and J Hus.
Yeah, okay,
that's the first one.
That's good. That is
Second
good.
thing, we've seen a super link up for an album. Skepta, Chip and Ads.
Yeah.
You know, that's usually what you see in America when you see your greats come together and start making albums. 3, we've seen artists from the older generation, so the Kanos, the Dizzies, who we're going to get to, still be relevant, still leave their stamp and make music this year. But we've also seen the Young Bucks come through and have an impact as well. The Digga D's.
Unknown T's.
We've seen Heady One link up with Drake and
but you're
deliver
naming,
a big song.
But you're naming me all things that are very pioneering and very great.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a good year for UK music.
But I'm saying it's not, because for me, I look at it from a real Babylon time.
Right, from the police. Man said the Babylon. What were you talking about?
I'm messing. I look at it from a real stance, which is ultimately, is the music good? Is the music going to live on? Is there going to be a legacy? And nothing this year.
You say none of it's timeless?
Maybe J Hus. None of it's going to be timeless.
None of it?
What?
All right, well.
I don't know. It's going to be timeless. Home Pussy's going to be timeless.
That's a street
timeless
song. Yeah, it's a street song. I could listen to Home Pussy in 2 years and still think it's a good song. I personally could.
I don't know, man.
That's me, innit? Let's move down though. We'll go on to, so we've done track, we've done album, mixtape of the year. I think the winner of mixtape of the year was, let's have a look. It was D Block Europe, PTSD. You with that?
Yeah, I'm with that.
Others on the list included H with H2O. I'll be honest, I didn't take that one in properly.
I didn't take that one in.
Blay Brown, bags and boxes.
Oh yeah, that was good. But I wouldn't say
bags and boxes.
I wouldn't say of the year, but yeah.
Dig That 8 Mile.
Nah.
Heady One, Music and Road. It's all right.
That was all right.
K-Trap, never listened to it. No Magic.
I listened to a bit of that.
Good?
It was good. Yeah, it was good.
M Huncho, Huncholini the First.
I didn't listen to it.
Nave Small's Goat World.
Nah.
OFB Front Street.
I listened to a bit of OFB.
Bane, Young Bane, Quarantine.
Nah.
I'll be honest, these mixtapes...
PTSD was the only one I really took in, so that's the only one I'll probably...
Deserved, didn't it?
Give it to.
I think it was between them and Heady One with Music and Road.
Music and Road. Yeah.
Male Artist of the Year, we had AJ Tracy H, D Block Europe, Fredo, Heady One, J Hus, Krypton Conan, Huncho, Stormzy, and Young T and Bugsy. And Male Artist of the Year was D Block Europe. That in itself is confusing. It's not males, it's not plural, it's male. However, duo, they should be in best group.
Yeah.
Should there be a group category now?
No, to be fair, this is an era where there could be a group category.
Of course, you've got Young T and Bugsy.
Yeah.
You've got them. You've got Krypton Conan.
You've got OFB.
Got OFB.
You've got, yeah.
It's already 4.
Yeah.
We should have a group.
Yeah, we can have a group now.
There should have been a group category.
Yeah.
Having Krypton Conan and Young T and Bugsy and D Block Europe in male artists of the year is weird. I think it's more just, I think there's an element of trying to keep everyone happy. It's hard. Our scene's small. I know Posty and a couple of people will be getting texts, complaints, emails from some of these artists who are their friends, who they know for a long period of time if they don't get included. Personally, I don't have many criticisms of the Rated Awards. I think they did an incredible job this year, especially with the circumstances. I think there's just little tweaks, like having a group of the year could have worked. Personality of the year, which we're going to get to, having podcasts in there, like the receipts and free shots. There should be a podcast category. Yeah. Double Down should be in it.
It's about time there's a podcast category.
No, but real talk, there's enough podcasts.
Yeah, there's about time now.
There's enough podcasts. If you're going to do that,
but
have a podcast
kicking the door
category.
down
Do you hear what I'm saying?
We need a podcast category.
Podcast category next year. That's definitely something they need to think about. Group category, they should think about that. But yeah, male artist of the year, D Block Europe.
Yeah. Odds. But we get it.
Female, odds. Steph. This one was the controversial one online because she didn't release hardly any music the last year.
And who else was in that?
In that category was Alicia Harley, I think? I hope I said her name right. Or is it Alakai Harley? One of the two. Brianna.
Yeah.
Is that Brianna? How are these names being spelled? Is it Brenya or Brianna? Darko, Iverian Doll, Lady Leisha, Lil Sims, Miss Bank, Shabo, Stefflon Don, and T Zandos. You know what? I think Darko should have won this.
Yeah, I think
I'm trying to love you like a gangster. She had a massive song.
Ivorian Thing was quite big, wasn't she?
Yeah, but I didn't like that song because I remember that song said that one of the girls on that song, or was it her, said I'm leaking from all the STDs that I got. You ever heard the bars? That's what they said on the song.
We're shutting down this podcast. She said that is an absolute shit show. What do you mean?
She said I'm leaking from all the STDs that I got. That was one of the bars in the song, bro. I don't know, like.
What's an
video of the year?
Shit show.
Video of the year.
What do you mean leaking from? No, we can't just skip over that. That's insane.
That's where we're at now, my bro. These female artists are going wicked with the bars. Like this is what they're talking. They're talking, bro. You've seen the American female rappers like Saweetie and City Girls. You know what they're on now? It's crud.
Oh man.
I'm saying that, but they've been on crud though.
Yeah.
Lil Kim's been on crud from early.
But you can't be saying that though. What?
I know, they take it to a whole nother level. Shameless with it. NBA Youngboy said it though.
What did he say?
He said he's got gonorrhea or chlamydia in one of his bars. Truth is the truth, my G. Truth is the truth.
Oh, I need to start schooling these youths.
Let's run through these. I don't want to go through all of them. Let's get to personality of the year. A lot of my friends, almost all of them, my mates actually were in this. Personality of the year: Alhan, Chunks, Chucky. I've clicked something. Mo the comedian, Poet. This is where I said about the podcast being in it, which is weird. Receipts podcast, Steve-O the Madman, Young Philly, ZZ Mills, 3 shots of tequila. I think we got to take them podcasts out. That's mad.
Yeah, that's mad.
There's 3 people. They can't be personality of the year. There's 3 of them.
Yeah, that's mad.
Both good podcasts, both dumb bits. How can a
podcast be a personality?
It can't. That's why they need to.
It's lazy. It's lazy. Yeah, it's lazy.
We just need another category, I think, next year. But that's just learning, man.
Yeah.
I think Mobos used to make sort of similar things like this. I remember when Mobos had grime artists in the rap category, and yeah, like they had to make a whole new category for it. But let's go to Breakthrough. Radio DJ of the year, Kenny Allstar won that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Deserved.
Yeah.
Big DJs in there though. Charlie Sloth.
Nah, Kenny Allstar's doing his thing.
Who else is there? Robert Bruce. Shout out Robert Bruce, Capo Extra, Semtex still getting them noms. Been around for time. Snoochie, Tiffany, okay.
Well, they didn't shout out Tim Westwood.
Let's talk about that. Why do you think Tim Westwood wasn't incorporated? Every year I've seen him incorporated. What happened? Do you think it's this whole... Do you think it's the Black Lives Matter thing? Do you think it's the, the way he's been pulled up and people have been getting onto him? He's trended a few times.
Yeah, maybe. I think they probably had it on safety and thought that's just gonna get on more people's nerves than.
If you was Tim Westwood, how would you feel about it?
I'll be feeling pissed off. I'll be saying Westwood TV. I've pioneered loads of these drill artists, loads of rappers, loads of the scene. I've been doing too much.
Yeah, but
do that.
Is it a case of read the room though? A GRM just reading the room?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think 100% they are.
And it's business.
Yeah, 100% they are.
But obviously, as Tim Westwood, you're gonna feel a bit like I've been to all the other ones. But you've given me an award before.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not keen on it.
Boy, I don't know, man. I know Tim Westwood's been cancelled a few times this year.
Loads.
They're trying to get him the hell out of here. They want him gone, bro. They're saying
out.
They're alluding. They're trying to say he's an alleged Pete. They're saying all kinds of stuff to try and get my man out of here. In my eyes, Tim Westwood's a legend. I don't know about all this. I have never seen his personal stuff.
Yeah.
He hasn't been convicted. I hear the stories all the time.
He's not married or anything, is he?
No. Isn't he in his like 50s to 60s?
Yeah, he's
as well?
in his 50s.
I think it's unfair for him not to be in Radio DJ of the Year. Personally,
Jesus.
Tim Westwood.
Tim Westwood's is out here.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's Producer of the Year, J5, probably the biggest one on the list. You got Ill Blue, you had Fred again. You had a few good up and coming producers, but J5, I mean, he produced the album of the year, gave NSG a good album as well. Solid producer in his bag.
He can produce.
Bruh,
He can produce.
He's the guy. Shout out the Rated Awards, man. Like, I think it's important that we have this award show. I think it's important that despite the pandemic and everything that's happened, that they didn't cancel this.
Yeah, I agree. I think
they found a way around it. You have to show Posty. Shout out to Posty.
They found a way around it. They're still, you know, salute to them because they're still uplifting the acts from our culture. Yeah. So, you know, it's only a good thing. It's only positive.
What's your thoughts on them changing the award? That's the award now, isn't it? That was the award. Before it used to be like something that said rated.
Who
remember?
That? Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Dizzy or something. Oh yeah, Dizzy's. What do you think of Dizzy's tribute?
It looks like it could be Stormzy, you know.
No, I don't think it was. What do you think of Dizzy's tribute?
All right, so I'm gonna say this. I was watching it.
Go on. You
went to his Boy in the Corner performance at London Stadium, right?
Copper Box.
Yeah, Copper Box in the Olympic Park. I went there. What year was that? Like that 3-4 years ago. Yeah, so we went there. Dope. Yeah. Smashed it. I was watching the performance and I was thinking, yo, this is cold. This is cold. Like Dizzy, yeah, nostalgia. And it broke my heart.
What?
I don't think it aged well.
What, his music?
Not his music entirely. I'm talking about Boy in the Corner. And what I'm trying to say is with this, at the time, that album was everything to me. To most people, it was the perfect description of inner city London. You had this 18, 19-year-old produced the album back to front.
It just encapsulated a moment.
A moment, bro. He even wearing, you know, academics back then, Lot 29, all these brands, Averex jackets, New Era hats with basketball teams.
Yeah, the Iceberg,
Iceberg. Avisu jeans, Air Forces, flipping Dizzy, being that young, winning a Mercury Music Prize at the time. He was the guy. And I remember that production was so groundbreaking at the time, even though it was basically just like Fruity Loops.
It was Fruity Loops or Cubase.
Yeah, one of them. If you know, innit? If you was around them times, you know, the young people listening probably won't know.
They loved it.
Fruity Loops, Cubase, they were all the rage back then. Dizzy produced it, but I was listening back to it, bro, and I was like, this hasn't aged well. It's not something I'd put on now,
in your
drive
car
or listen at home. Yeah. It felt noisy. The production's very dun 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 dun. Like it's very. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly.
Hit now. It's just very, very loud. I think maybe it's where I'm in my life. Like where I'm in my life, I like chill music.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Just want to vibe. You want to be able to vibe.
FKJ. Yeah. Brent Fires.
I don't mind, no, but you know, I don't mind hip hop and like Gunna and Baby, but it needs to have a little it needs to be a vibe.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not a vibe.
Do you get what I'm saying? It just didn't age well. Like I feel
there's
like
a few songs that you can still feel like they've aged well, like Sitting Here. But I know what you mean.
I love you.
The bulk of the album, though, I know what you mean.
As a project, it feels like it was very encapsulated in that time and that moment, and that's because it was.
But he's very much of that. You see what he's wearing and how he dresses, and he's still in that. I feel like he's kind of almost stuck in a time machine. Even the name Dizzy Rock, like he's kind of hasn't moved that much at the times, has he?
Well, he did back then though, because obviously when he got bigger more commercially, his sound kind of moved away from that Boy in the Corner sound.
I'm trying to say
when he started moving with Calvin Harris. But I get what you're saying, him himself.
Yeah.
But that's because he had money. He was a millionaire from early. So he was living different from everyone in our scene.
Yeah.
Out the gate. Do you get what I'm saying?
I know exactly.
So his mindset, I think, has always just been different from everyone else. Like he had to just adapt and change how he was looking at the world and all of these sorts of things. But yeah, I just think like there's no doubt it's a classic. There's no one's disputing that. But I just find it interesting that majority of classics you should be able to listen to in 20 years and they sound like they fit in today.
Like Illmatic, Reasonable Doubt.
Bro, Life After Death.
To
be fair,
but out of the UK albums, let's keep it strictly British, strictly Pie and Mash and Fish and Chips.
I think Home Sweet Home aged better.
Home Sweet Home has aged really well.
I think it aged better.
Definitely.
And at the time, I was always on the side of Boy in the Corner. There was always that debate. What's better, Boy in the Corner, Home Sweet Home?
But Home Sweet Home's actually aged better.
I think it aged better, bro. If I go listen to Home Sweet Home now.
Brown Eyes, P's and Q's, Mic Check.
Come on.
Signs of
Life. Signs in Life was a song.
Yeah, How We Living. So to get a legacy award, I think that's very, very, very unfair that he got one, to be honest.
Do you know what it is?
Especially, sorry, really quickly. Let's look at the artists that have got one prior to that.
Yeah, go on.
Kano.
Yeah.
Wiley. D Double, Lethal.
Ooh, I don't know if he did. I'm not asking you.
I think he did. Do you know all those people got in common?
What?
They stuck to the genre. They stuck to it, and they stuck, and then kept it. And I don't know. Dizzy might look at another way, which is I've got bills to pay, I've got family to feed, so I get it. But as soon as you start making the Scared Away and Holiday and shit like that.
Do you know what I don't like about it? I feel like we give legacy awards to artists we feel like are maybe past their best.
Yeah.
And that are kind of lost their heat, but we appreciate them and what they've done. And if they come back, that's what their legacy award feels like. Almost like a retired person. Yeah. You know, like in football, we give a testimonial to a player that did 10 years at a club, or someone that did 10 years and retired, and they might come back and do a testimonial or whatever. I feel like that's what we're doing. Why don't we give it to artists who have been around since then and are still active and relevant? Why can't Chip get a legacy award?
Yeah.
Why can't Skepta get a legacy award? Do we have to wait for them to be a bit more inactive, or like their music's taken a back seat?
I think, you should.
Because that's what it feels like with Kano. Did you get what I'm saying? It was almost like the OGs, but Skepta is an OG. Why hasn't Wiley got that legacy award? I feel like because they're still active, it's like, oh, nah, bro. These men are legends.
Yeah, but you might as well pay homage to the people that are not active now rather than...
Did Getz get one? I think he did.
Nah.
No, not yet.
Not Lifestyle, nah.
Getz needs a legacy award.
Yeah.
If he has, I can't remember if he has if he hasn't, he needs one.
Definitely.
Like, there's still artists, I think, just because they're active and it looks like they're still doing their thing, shouldn't wait for them to die down before we give them that legacy award. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And obviously there's going to be many more years to come of the Rated Awards. We probably are going to see a lot more legacy awards given out, rightly so. To be honest, I do think Dizzy deserves one. Does he before some of these other people? Maybe not. He took long hiatuses off from the scene. Seems like he's back now. He's got that new song with Chip. I ain't really listened to it too much, but he's Dizzy Rascal at the end of the day.
He's a legend.
He's Dizzy.
He is a legend.
Needs his one.
Pardon?
Giggs needs his one.
Yeah, Giggs needs it.
There's just certain artists, legacy award.
Giggs definitely needs it.
Get it done. Get it there. Did you watch any of the performances?
Just the Kano one. I know. And the Abra one.
Did you watch the Dutch and M Honcho one?
No, I didn't see that one. Why?
Brother, I know they did it on purpose, but it was like an old school video game. It was like, had these weird graphics. It was like green screen and they were performing and it was just like these weird graphics behind them. And then, I don't know.
Wait, were they there then? They must have been. Oh yeah, Dutch was there.
No, but they probably shot these beforehand on different locations.
I don't know though.
That's what it looked like, because I saw some of the other performances.
Yeah, like some of the others, but the fact you're saying it looked like green screen and then that was all green screen, the actual award show.
Yeah.
It made me think, did they perform it on the day?
Maybe just did it quickly.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I just thought it was hilarious. They had like this CGI girl like twerking in the thing, like, it was funny, bro. That performance killed me just because of the green screen and the graphics. Like, it was hilarious. But shout out Posty, shout out GRM Daily every single time, man. You're doing your thing. Keep going strong. It looked slick despite it not being in an actual
It looked really good.
Theatre or environment. Shout out Modo Comedian.
It looked like it been planned.
Yeah, man, love to everyone, love to the scene, and love to all the winners, man. Shout out to Chunks for winning Personality of the Year as well. What a week Chunks has had.
Crazy.
Soccer Aid, although he missed the penalty.
Yeah.
Chunks, listen, we used to do football videos together, putting goals, top bins. I expected better, but still smashed it with Young Philly. Winning the Rated Award, Personality of the Year, deserved. He had an incredible year. And then signing with Sky Sports, bro, for this Saturday socials.
Million followers.
Hit a million.
Subscribers, or was it followers?
Both. Milli YouTube and subscribers on YouTube and followers on Instagram this year. What a year. I think for the young people, he is that guy of this generation now. Like, I believe that. And I just don't know how anyone could not like Chunks.
Just funny guy.
You know when you got that rare polarizing likability.
And it's just funny,
Funny. Shout out to Chunks, man. Deserves every bit of success he's got. Like,
Northwest,
on some real shit. Representing Northwest all the way. Representing for the Somalians everywhere. Somalians are winning right now, bro. Chunks and Maya.
Yeah, I'll take that.
They're winning right now,
I'll take
bro.
That.
They're doing their thing. They're at the top. Maya's at the top of the presenting game right now for the females. Chunks is pretty much there for like the YouTube generation for the males. Somalia's on top, bro. They're doing their thing.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the Somalians, boy. This is and it's. I feel like, you know, when it's not your country, and you know a lot of people have maybe migrated to this country, it's kind of hard when you don't see your people representing you in the mainstream or the entertainment commercially. And now
it makes it that much harder to try and make it and to beat that.
And then for them to have these two shining examples of this is where I could go.
Yeah.
Like, I actually have examples of nothing's impossible now.
Yeah.
I can be on ITV or BBC One like Chunks or Maya or whatever.
Yeah.
Bro,
I can be on radio. I can be
it's lit.
in this.
It's lit, and that's what we want to see, man. That's what we want to see. The moves keep going forward. We want to see more diversity, and we want to see people breaking grounds on merit, not just because. Do you get what I'm saying? Not just because like, we need to fill a quota. Yeah, we don't want to tick a box.
We don't need no help or handouts.
We want the real talented
don't
dons
put your
to be up
grand
there.
out. We can manage.
Who is that again? Nole.
Unorthodox. Yeah, Nole.
Nole. Shout out to Nole. But yeah, shout out to Rated Awards. From one award show to another, bro. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Hold on.
Music of black origin.
Hold on. Can we please can we just acknowledge a moment of silence?
Oh no. Is that what you're doing?
For the MOBO Awards.
No, allow him, man.
No, please.
Allow Kanye King.
Let's just do our 60 seconds.
I'm not doing it. I'm not being a part of this. Man wants to
Where's Quan when you need him, man? No, all jokes aside, where's Quan when you need him?
Alright, let me ask you
Can
this.
we please have a moment of silence?
I remember that song.
For my awards that got lots of confinement.
That song was, I remember that song, him and Nas, boy.
Yeah.
When day comes and night falls.
When the award goes and the awards come.
Alright, so I'm gonna ask you this.
It's an L.
Have Rated Awards leapfrogged the Mobos?
100%. 100%. It has. Of course it has.
Do you remember when the Mobos used to have like Beyonce and these people,
Yeah.
Destiny's Child showing up?
Big artists. Wyclef Jean. Beyonce.
2 years in a row now.
TQ.
2 years in a row, the MOBO Awards has not taken place. But 2 years in a row, the Rated Awards has. Do you know what message that sends out to everyone? You lot are no longer the premiere of this thing now.
But that's not... all jokes aside though, that's okay, fair enough. That's one point. You're not the premiere of the cult of a music, of the black music in the UK award show, and you're not the center of, handing out the awards and curating the talent and presenting them the awards, fair enough. But the bigger picture is, let this be a lesson to GRM, a big lesson, because the Mobos started off something that was organic. It was about awarding the talent in the UK, even like the So Solids, etc. But what happens is, the bigger it gets, the more these networks get involved, your ITVs, etc. The more it gets diluted, and the more you can't have it really for the culture, to the point when the actual audience that want to watch it, like, this shit's fake, like it's not even authentic anymore. The ratings go down, and when the ratings go down, all the money that these big people are pumping into it, they pull their money out, and guess what happens? The Mobos are releasing statements saying we're not doing it this year. So
do you think there's a chance that in the future that could potentially happen to the Rated Awards?
Yeah, I think if they don't move correct, because I think they were on Channel 4 one year, weren't they?
Yeah, and that was unfortunately the year where the
drama happened. Yeah,
backstage.
and I just think we just need to be, we be like, me and you've been talking a lot off air, and a lot of people I know have been talking. It's about like ownership and legacy and authenticity. These are words that a lot of people, that and that I know, and a lot of people are speaking a lot recently, and I think it's building up momentum, and I think it's something that's so super important, because what we need to remember is, if GRM, they built up a big thing, a wonderful thing. Mobos built up a big thing. It's an institution. Like, everyone, if you're from the culture, everyone knows Mobos.
Yeah.
But as soon as you start involving in these big corporations and shit ain't to their liking, it can just all go downhill. So that's the main reason I'm thinking the Mobos is no longer a thing anymore.
I think it's potentially that, but I do think Rated Awards put pressure on them. Rated Awards put pressure. Like when you lot were giving out awards to, I'm trying to think of that award.
Sam Smith.
Was he over Wretch or something? Or
Sam Smith got one.
Sam Smith got an award, and you're giving awards to these pop acts who belong on the Brit Awards. It sends out a message. It sends out, well, you don't actually care about us. Yeah. That's how people are feeling. So when the Rated Awards comes along,
the label's happy.
And it's more gritty, and you're actually seeing like our big stars like Skepta and Stormzy show up to this award show. Yeah, it just gives you that air of credibility. Posty, very respected in the scene, friends with a lot of the OGs in our scene, has done tremendous things for the music scene in the UK. So Rated now has all the clout.
All the clout.
Has all the clout, bro. So shout out to the Rated Awards. Mobos, yeah, they put out a statement saying something. Let me read the statement basically. 2020 update. We have continued to monitor the unprecedented and changing situation around COVID-19, and it has become clear that unfortunately it is not going to be possible to host the 2020 MOBO Awards in the way we had planned, with thousands in attendance at the SSE Arena in Wembley. So they were going to do it at Wembley.
Oh wow, so they were actually going to do a big one.
Yeah, those with arena tickets, so they had tickets, will now be contacted and be reimbursed within the next 7 days. So they're giving their money back, unlike Afro Nation. Shout out to Mobos for that.
Okay, so maybe I'll take that back. I thought regardless of the pandemic, it wasn't happening this year.
Oh wait, hold on. They said we have started preparations for an altogether different type of award show, which we'll be announcing very soon. Anything else? Okay, so they have got something planned this year.
So okay.
It's got something planned. So they had the main award show planned. They left it a bit late for the cancellation though. Like I think a lot of people figured out a long time ago when football matches and stuff were getting cancelled that your award show was not going to go ahead.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Shit, man. That's mad.
You know, it's how the cookie crumbles.
Mobos, but Mobos is such an iconic...
I know. It's just one of those things you grew up watching and seeing. And do you think Link Up should make an award show?
Nah.
That would be the real... No, but what if it was real gritty? Like, all the young drill artists actually will pop off.
I was going to say.
It'd be dangerous. What's that form called? Like? That 696 form or 616, whatever it's called.
What?
There's a form that the feds have to shut down certain performances.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah. They'll be handing that out left,
would that
right,
be a music
center.
award show? Would that just be a WWF Royal Rumble?
Saying UFC.
The Royal Rumble, where you know the 30 man are in the ring and then just the last one standing. That's what that would be like.
Literally, you see chairs flying everywhere. You thought the Rated Awards on Channel 4 was mad?
Yeah.
Bruh. Imagine a link up. Even further, imagine a mixtape madness.
Oh my God.
A mixtape madness. And do you know if you did that, when they had the red carpet, do you know who'd be on the red carpet?
Who?
Like Scar City.
Oh yeah,
all these YouTube channels like would be on there, like the proper greasy ones.
And
that
this
cover
guy
the
went
scene.
prison for 4 years for a firearm, and Jesus.
Imagine, man had the Mac out broad daylight.
Could you imagine that?
You just did your bird. How does it feel to be on the red carpet right now? Yeah, innit? Get what I'm saying? Obviously, through all the ops, you know what I'm saying. How many times did I ching my man?
You wouldn't even have. You know, usually award shows, you've got the tables and you see like the Mobos and the prestige ones had the crystal people
all on the table.
You
and
just
everything.
see bare magnums and Ray, man. You just wouldn't.
Man will see ounces on the table, bro. Like man will be just bunning while the award show is going on. Yeah. But isn't that how kind of like, but in like mainstream white scene, well not mainstream indie, but isn't that what the Enemy Awards is?
What, a bit gritty?
Yeah, isn't the Enemy Awards always been that kind of like off the cuff underground indie?
Yeah, but it's not dangerous.
It's not dangerous.
There's hella drugs probably and craziness.
What happened with Slow Tie this year? We covered it.
Oh yeah.
Someone dashed a drink at him. He jumped in.
Yeah, but that's what they do, man. They throw Stellas and mate.
Yeah, it's true. They won't be throwing Stellas.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
They'll be flinging shots.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bringing shots off at the stage. Allow it. Flipping now. Anyway, shout out Link Up, Mixtape Madness, all of these platforms we got in our scene, man. It's a good time still. I feel like although you said the music weren't great this year.
That's what I said. The music weren't great. The moves that were made were big steps.
They were impactful
So
moves.
maybe it means that next year it's going to be fruitful. But in terms of quality of music,
yeah,
nah, it's not been great.